Back on the Corvair, as you can see right in front of us. It is Monday night. Just chilling right now. Decided, you know what? I got some time. Let me bust out the Corvair and see what's the next thing that needs to be done to this car. Kind of been like staring at it since the last time I was working on it, just to kind of see like, all right, well, what else do I need to do to this build, you know? And now I'm starting to notice some areas where I sanded, where I pretty much need to go back and scribe in the these areas here, the panel line and the doors. I'll get it closer in a little bit right now. Let me just check in the live, make sure that everything is sounded cool. Let's see. Let me see if I could jump in here and before I get things started. Hope you guys are doing good though. Let's see here. Yeah, I was trying to like grab all my stuff for this. Let's see here. I'm just gonna tune in. There we go. All right, we're good now. So here, let me take this off because I know this is gonna fall. All right, let's see how close I can get. But just by looking at the door, you know, I deleted the right here, this area, the door handle. And as I was sanding this area, I was being very careful. And the more you sand this area, right, you start going a little bit deeper in there, where a lot of times you tend to start to even delete the line there for the door. And the same over here, you know, it starts to happen over here on this side. Right now you see the lines on the door, they look pretty clean. I could still scribe them in just a little bit more and then tie those in. So I want to work on this first, get this taken care of on this side, and do the same over on this side. See, like right here, this line needs to be deepened a little bit more. And then this side over here, and then a little bit in this area. And then let's see, maybe the hood, perhaps just a little bit over here. So I mean, I could freehand this, but I could also use a guide to help me out. Once I get done scribing these areas, then just by looking at it, one of the next things I want to fill in is this area right here, these vents. I want to make this nice and smooth right there. As you can see, we'll have to get right in there, lay down some glue, and then, you know, next time I'm gonna have to lay down some primer on top of that too. So let's see here. Let's check out what kind of tools we'll be having to use for this to make this happen. Let's see. So right up here, I got my scriber, or engraver, and it has the 0.1 hook right there. I don't know if it shows a little tip of it. Yeah, it's like a 0.1, like a tiny little hook. So I'm gonna use this, and I also brought this as a backup right here. Some engraving tape. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need this too. And I will also be needing tweezers for the tape. And what? Oh yeah, I need scissors. Here we go. I could use these scissors, or I could also use even the nippers too, right over here. Let's get these, bust out these. So let me see if I'm not sure if I might need to get rid of the cutting mat or not, because I know last time I did it without, and I was able to focus a little bit better on things. So let me just start clearing out the background right here, get a little comfortable. All right, let's see how this is gonna work. Let's see here. But what up? Yo, what's up, George? How you doing, man? Thanks for tuning in, dude. All right, sipping on some coffee real quick. Yeah, right now over here it's like 10:16 p.m. It's almost midnight. Couple hours, you know. Let's see. All right. So I'm gonna try not to look at the phone. It's where I'm streaming off of right now. I kind of want to focus on looking at this because I know if I'm looking at the screen here, I'm gonna end up jacking up. But let's see here. Let's see. I'm gonna try to see how I can get comfortable and also get a visual for you guys. I go really light. There's a high chance, you know, I might mess up or whatever. And that's fine if it happens. I might use the guide tape, um, and then from there I'll have to fill that in later. Let's see. I kind of want to do it right here, going down. Oop, there we go. You see, I'm starting to curve a little. Going real slow. I'm trying to hold my breath. Yeah, I must have sanded pretty hard right here. Cause as I'm going, I start to feel the line, like some tension right here, breaking through. All right. All right, let's keep going, guys. Yeah, keep me posted on the sound and the visual. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing. There we go. Bringing this to life. Oh, what the hell? You gotta be careful right here on this little step once it drops down. I don't know if you guys ever used this tool before. This is an engraver from Tamiya. They make different sizes. There's what is it? The 0.1, which is the one I'm using. There's also a 0.2 and a 0.3. I believe it goes all the way up to the 5 right there. Let's see here. Let's get a little bit more comfortable again. Just trying to get that straight line going down. There we go. All right, so this looks a lot better compared to how it was. I still keep going more, but then I'm gonna end up opening them doors. So what up, Raven79? What up, man? Thanks for joining us right here. Here, let's do this side right here now. A little slow right here. Ooh. All right, let me reverse it a little. I feel a little tension right here that I need to make sure I kind of break, because if not, it's going to create a whole new line. There we go. I think we're back in business. There we go. Now when I pull it, it feels a lot better. That first initial one is always weird. You don't know, like, you're pulling it back, but if you turn it just a little, you can start to jack it up. Like right here, you might be able to barely see it right here. There's something right there. It looks kind of weird. Let's see. But I think once I sand it, hopefully I could, all right, let's try the 600. You can knock that down. Then primer later. You have to touch that up later. All right, cool. Then this part right here, where it curves right here. See if you guys can see that. I throw it the other way now. Yeah, you always gotta keep cleaning where you, in whatever direction you're going. Yeah, and these engraving tools are pretty delicate too. So you do risk breaking them if you twist them. If they're already kind of locked into the groove and you're pulling it back. There we go. I've seen people just go really hard where they're just scribing, they're going fast, and that's cool. But man, if you mess up, you're gonna end up like spending a lot of time gluing and just trying to build that line up back up. So I'm just trying to be very careful here. It might seem a bit boring, but trust me, later it'll be worth it. Yeah, this area seems a little sketchy. Here, let me see if I could knock it down a little. This is the 600 grit God hand. Okay, let's see, man. But this is the stuff I do with all my builds as I'm going along. Let's see what way I'm gonna get comfortable here, because it's kind of hard. I might need a guide tape for that. This little section right here, it's tough. That little line right there. This one has it too. Let me see how this one is. All right. But yeah, those little vents, man, I gotta get those filled in. All right, let's do this side. There we go. Damn. Let's see. Yeah, this one is actually the Tamiya scriber. I have more though. I have like various scribers, but this one tends to be the one that I've been using lately. Yeah, once I get this primer, it's gonna look a lot different. It's gonna look a lot better. Yeah, I'm starting to notice some blemishes, some areas that need to be corrected in this build. Let's see if I can focus over here. 'Cause there's a part right here. You guys could probably see it right there. There's a little spot right there that needs to be sanded for sure. Yeah, I have to come back to that. Yeah, this one has a little spot right here, like a little dimple or something. That's crazy because those are all the little areas you need to fix. Because later they will show up on your build. Okay, you kind of see it there. You know what? Let me sand this top part too right here. I'll touch this up later. See what else? Panel line doors. All right, let me show you guys the hood process. So you could already see the line there, and it's a straight shot. So let's just say, for example, that I wanted to use this now for that process. I'm gonna go ahead and cut out a little strip. Yeah, that thing's strong, stuck on here. All right, so I need the tweezers. There they are. So you need to use your tweezers for this. It's transparent. I'm gonna cut it. The thing is not to touch the bottom part, the adhesive part. So I have that little piece right here. Then you want to lay this down, either the inside or the outside, but right on the edge. Let me see. Can you see how I'll back up? But I'm gonna have to hover over. There we go. All right, let me put this back. You guys could see it right there. It's right on the line. So this helps as a guide. Right here it's straight, but then down here it starts to curve a little. I'm gonna try to curve it just a little bit. There we go. Yeah, this is definitely a cool little tool that I recommend. If you build Gundam kits, you know what I'm talking about. If you're into the scribing, if you've gone that far to get into that, but all right, this is gonna be my guide. So basically, it's like when I scribe my line going down, it's almost like I could lean it that way, you know, like going towards like if you're facing it towards your left side, it's like a guide basically, right there. So let me see here. Just trying to angle it for you guys. So you can pull back, and as you're pulling back, you know, you tend to go left sometimes. That looks better there. All right, let's do it again. Okay. This tape also works great if you're creating new lines right there. Yo, what up, Mike? Um, let's see. HIQ Parts makes that engraving tape. We do carry it also on the site, but I recommend if you're gonna use this kind of tape, um, not to touch the bottom. When I peel this out off, I mean, you'll see what I'm talking about, because that adhesive, it's not like, it won't leave no residue on your model. It stays on the tape, but the thing is that if you try to reuse it, it's really not gonna stick, because everything is pretty stuck to it right there. And you could cut these in little strips too, to kind of get like the shape you're kind of going for, but it helps as a guide. That's basically what it is. It's just a guide engraving. But I like the transparent one. I like to see like where I'm laying it, where I'm at. I know Display does theirs in all black. So let's see, there's the line right there. Let me take off the tape. So this tape, as you can see, it's transparent, but you can still see the adhesive that's on there. It's not like see-through. So this right here, like, it feels a little sticky on the bottom, but it's not really gonna work. Like, this is already, like, you could discard that. And then let's look at the model. Let me see, the hell? Oh, it looked like a little bug was flying over here. There we go. I'm doing a little bit of body work over here. There we go. All right. I'll do the other side right now. Let's see. Yo, what up, Hector? I'm good, man. I'm good. What's up, man? Shout outs to you guys out there in Texas, man. Thanks for tuning in. Dang, it's like midnight, right, for you guys out there? Yeah, you guys are up late. Yeah. Over here, it's still like 10:30. So I'll still be working on this build, and then call it a night later, Let's see. I'm just trying to take care of this part for now. Let's see how far I can get before I move on to the other phase of the build. But yeah, for the most part, just doing most of the little body work of things, man. I need to drink my coffee. Let's see. What I like too is that it doesn't, like, after you cut it, it doesn't curl up. Like, it doesn't shoot out all crazy. That would be annoying. I'd be like, man, what the hell? All right, so let's try to line this up real quick right here. Damn, it just straight went down. All that static. There we go. Boom, right there. Let's see if I could fix this part right here. Yeah, there was a time when I got into, when I was taking a break from building model cars, and I was building, or getting into, like, scribing and building the Gundam kits. And there was this dude on YouTube called Ravi Pla. This dude was so dope, like, very intricate with his work, and he would do these, like, long video, like 20 to 30 minute long videos, just showing everything, like the steps, and I'd be like blown away by his work. And I was like, man, that looks dope. So I try to do my take on some stuff, and it was fun. It took a long time, but it was fun. But some of the stuff I learned from that, I bring it over to the builds over here. But yeah, dang, you're gonna be in Japan? That's dope, man. What? Oh, hell yeah, man. You gotta put that list together, dude. Shoot. Definitely bring a luggage for your personal, stuff. but also bring maybe an extra one for just to bring stuff back, you know? You're gonna definitely hit up some hobby stores and stuff like that. Find some really cool, neat things. All right, so let's see where we're at here. Getting a little resistance because of the tape. I think I put it a little too close. But let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, I am getting a little resistance right here when I pull back from the tape. But I'm still locked into the line though, so it's nothing too crazy. I just gotta be a little careful when I pull back. And let's see the progress. But yeah, like let's say if you wanted to do a custom build and let's say you fill in the traditional lines of a hood, right? And then you wanted to create your own hood, like maybe you wanted to do, I don't know, something kind of oval or just something really odd shaped for a custom build. You could do that, or even a roof. Like you want to do a sunroof, you could layer. This is like, I think this is the 0.3 millimeter. You could lay it here, kind of curve it on the front end. You could lay another one on the inside and layer until you get something very centered, and then you could just start scribing like crazy or whatever design you come up with, you know. You could also do that too. This guide tape will definitely help you. There we go. Bam. Bam. Yeah. All right, cool. Then let me see. I'm gonna go the other way. Really slow, nothing crazy, cause like I said, you know you tend to go left as you're pulling this back. And you don't want the tape's on the right side. All right. That's it. That's it. No more. No more. All right. Let's take this off now. Bam. Put that over here. We'll throw this away later. It's just trash. Bam. All right, cool. All right, so let's see. So far, we did these sides to the hood. This looks pretty cool. It doesn't look like it needs anything. It looks pretty deep right there. One thing too is for this trunk, you see these two like little pieces of styrene, like I don't know, they almost look like support, like holders for the hood. Because I am gonna be, I mean for the trunk, I am gonna be gluing this down. But what I've noticed is like this center spot tends to kind of sink in, right? Like even like this. Let's see if you can see it. There you go. There's like a little step. Like you see the trunk, how it flows, and then all of a sudden this step right here. And what I need to do is on the bottom end, just like how there's like these two little pieces, like one here and one here, and the ones in the back, I need to add one or two perhaps, maybe one right here. probably the center, like a tiny one. I could put a little, like a tiny one right there as a support. I know I'm going to be putting the screen back here, so I kind of want to figure it out. So I might need to cut a little section out of the screen so this way it doesn't get in the way. But I kind of want this raised just enough, a little bit, so that step is somewhat deleted. And then right here, there's an area, it almost looks like a cavity. It's like missing styrene that I need to fill in as well. As far as this here, there is some scripture right here that I need to get rid of. Here, let's check it out. Let me see if it shows up. There you go, guys. That's the only scripture that's like on here. And I need to get rid of that scripture. That's right there. Just not gonna have it. So this is 600 grit. Let's go to my favorite. I mean, there's 240. I could rock with that, but where's 400? Back here. 400 is always like a good little medium right there. But I do not see 400 in there. So let's pull it out of this box. Yeah, there we go. There's a 400 right here. God hand. All right, let's see. It's just gonna be this little side right here. If I had one of those, I need to find it. My little, I have a little portable like electric sander. I could just put it on there and I don't have to be doing all this work right here. You could just do it for me. There we go. So starting to delete the scripture. Marked it in black so this way I could see it visually. And then once I know it's completely gone, this should be like, there should be no more black whatsoever, you know. That's when you're like, all right, this is done. All right, we're getting there. And what I like about this, see how it kind of curves? It contours to the shape of the hood, so it's not, you're not really like flattening the hood of the trunk. It's going with the contours and the shapes of the trunk or the hood, or even if you're doing fenders, whatever it is. I am gonna keep this line right here. That's staying. There's also a little piece that is on the body there. I do want to keep that because I will be putting some mirror finish right on there. And I really want to keep that. I'll do the same for like the hood. So, yo, what up, Willie? Dang, what's up, man? Let's see. Thanks for tuning in, man. So now that I'm sanding this right here with the 400 grit, all I gotta do is just rinse it, clean out the part, get all the little debris out, dry it, and tomorrow I'll be here at the pad working from home and stuff like that. Hopefully the sun comes out. I'm not sure. I haven't even looked at the weather, but either way, I need to spray this piece with primer. So I'll be using some of the Tamiya primer right there. Yo, what up, Alberto? What's up, man? How you doing? Just right here, dude. Putting in the work on this real quick, and yeah, I'll be able to primer this piece right here. So now I have it matching with this. As far as this one, I am gonna work. There's some little areas that need to be worked on with sanding, and this way it opens it up so I could start, you know, primering again and again. There's like, primering's always fun, but yeah, there are layers to that. Another thing too is like, you gotta be careful you don't delete and get rid of these edges, you know, that I don't like flatten them or right sand in this area and then you got a sharp edge and all of a sudden it's like a dull edge. You always got to be very careful when working with those edges, like an up and down, or you can go side to side, but you got to be very slow, very careful. Let's see, because you do want to keep some edge, you know, um, not too much, not too exaggerated, but sometimes you got to keep a little bit. I know on this one thing about the edges that I'm not really feeling is see how close I can get till this thing blurs. Oh, man. I don't know. Right here, there's a little area right here. There you go. That I could put a little bit of glue on here, let it dry, and then sand that smooth, you know. But right now I'm just trying to like sand or isolate it and sand, just to kind of see like how bad it is. Oh yeah, it's just like a little line. And it sucks because it's just right there on the edge too, where you're like, dang. But it's all good. I mean, this is what gets us thinking, you know. We're kind of like, man. So we'll see what's up. Yo, what up, JP Motorsport? What's up, Slowly Models? Dang, what up, man? Let's see. So there's that on that side. And then, man, this side right here. I wonder if I should bust out a file better for this other side. Let's see. I'm going to find out right now. Oh, this is round. I need one little square. Ah, the hell? Let me see. Yeah, you're right, man. I think I'm gonna have to go that route with the CA glue. Yeah, because a lot of times I don't really use putty too much. I tend to use more the CA glue to like fill things in. And just gotta be careful. I'm going kind of slow right here. There's like a section I need to fix. Like I could do it with the sanding, but this one you could be a little, just a tiny bit of aggressive. Put a little bit of pressure right there. But yeah, I'm trying to clean this little area right here. Feel like a little step. Does this one have it too? Sorry guys, I wasn't looking at the phone right now. I was just kind of trying to sand this little, flatten this little area. Hey, but thank you guys for tuning in. I'll peep the comments a little bit right now. Just let me try to wrap this little piece up. All right, let's see. There we go. I don't know if you guys can see that little white spot that was exposed right there from the primer. Dang, sorry guys. Let's see. Yeah, Mr. C, what up, man? CJ, what's up, dude? Good, I'm good. I'm right here. Just working on this build right now. Trying to see some imperfections and areas that need to be fixed on the body before I start to primer again on it. Trying to inspect the whole body here. But yeah, I need to clean it up all right here. And sorry guys, not a pleasant sound. Because I cut out the pillar right here, and I need to like clean up all this little area right there. All right, starting to look a little better. Man, I just noticed my big old hand right there is in the camera. There we go. See this side. Yeah, I need to look into getting like another camera or something, so this way I can have, or maybe three, so I can have different angles, showing you one from like the bench, maybe an aerial view, maybe one of myself talking to you guys, zoning out. All right, starting to get dusty in here. I have to bust out the little vacuum. All right, cool. There we go. Yeah, there's a lot of static on this thing. Might have to get what is it? Some lacquer thinner on a rag. Touch this thing. All right, so we need to fill in those little vents. Let's just do it. What are we waiting for? Let's apply some glue right now. Where is it at? Where is it at? Where did I keep my glue? I think it's up here. No, I'm not gonna use that one. All right, give me a moment, guys. I'll be back. Let me go grab my glue real quick. I'll be back. I'm just gonna grab it real quick right here. Bam. All right, here we go. All right. Yeah, it doesn't. Oh, dang. I'm all like switching this up. What the heck? Yeah, the little handy cleaner comes through. A lot of the times, you know, it's easy to just like, you know, collect it, blow it off, or do whatever. But if you really want to just kind of every so often just collect stuff, you hit this little switch right here. And underneath it, there's these little tiny little brushes and stuff, and it all goes in here. And then you press this button, you could open it up and then just throw away the debris it collects. So, all right. So for this one here, we're gonna fill these in. So we could either use this one here, the medium, or we can do the thick, extra thick. I'm gonna play it safe because it's not like a big thing I need to fill in. I'm gonna go with this and kind of build up from it. I don't wanna use this one right now and then get like stuck where I have to sand so much. I kind of want to build up on it. So what I'm going to be needing is wooden stick and some tape. So let's bust out the tape right here. Boom. Let's put the tape right here. Need that there. And then no, I don't want to put tape on there. I've done it before where I've layered like tape around the area to kind of isolate it. But then again, sometimes you could run into problems with that. So let's go ahead and bust this out. Put the tip right here. All right, cool. So we're gonna pour a little drop of glue right here. It's transparent. It's kind of watery. Boom, right there. Because this is it's gap filling, but it's the medium, so it's not like too thick. Oh dang. All right. So what I like to do is get the toothpick, touch a little bit of the glue on here. Here, let me get comfortable. It keeps falling out of my hand. All right, here we go. Let me see if how much I could bring it up. Let's see. Let's just go ahead and go in here. Start applying this glue. It's a little, a little watery. It's not too thick. You still got some time to move it around. Start getting it to fill in the vent right there. You don't want to go too far down where it starts to get on the hood. It's happened before. Then you got to scribe those lines all over. All right. Let's see here. Hope you guys can see what I'm doing. We're like halfway there on this side. This is all just CA glue, medium. I could use a ScaleRider too to speed up the process, let this dry and everything. But I just kind of want it to flow out right now. It starts to dry in seconds, but I kind of want to still kind of continue moving it around till I kind of find the area right here. There we go. Like you could see, it's transparent. There's definitely something in those vents on one side. Let's go ahead and get some more glue here. But that's what I like, putting it on a piece of tape, because once I'm done, then I just discard it. That goes in the trash, and I don't put it anywhere else. Let's do the other side. Let me see if I could tilt it back better. What am I doing? I'm more risking it, putting it more towards the hood. Yeah, I used to use putty back then a lot. But then I noticed a couple times I had it shrink on me. But I think I was using like so much of it, like a big chunk to fill something in. I don't think nothing crazy would happen if I used it on this. It would just take more time though to dry and wait for that whole process and everything. And the thing, what I like about this one too is, like, let's say right now we wait a while, like over here it's starting to dry already. you could still kind of see like, oh man, I might need to put some more CA glue on there. But you just let this dry, like this first initial area, when it goes from shiny to dull. And then once that's dull, you know, we could lightly sand it, clean it, and then put another little layer. And since it's thin, it's not too thick. So from sanding it, you're not gonna have to put too much work when it comes down to the sanding part. So that's the way I'm filling in these little vents right here. Let's see. Yeah, I just wanted to be smooth, you know, for this custom build. I only want this back part to be exposed right there, and you know, even the gas tank, I don't have a problem with the opening of it right there. I could have always filled that in too and deleted that, you know. I could have I don't know, even moved that from that over here, or just whatever, like different areas, or not even have it at all, you know. But I'm gonna leave it on there. I kind of like it right there. It's kind of cool, like something different. Let's see here. So all this right here, I've been thinking about deleting all this too. You know, um, I just gotta see like how I'm gonna do it, because I'm either gonna get my nippers and I'm just gonna like slice that and continue going. Here, let me see if I can point this up better. Hold on, guys. See if I can get in a better position here. There you go. All right. So yeah, this is drying. Let's see. Let me hold it like this better. Yeah, I wonder if I'll just come in here and like cut it. Like cut all this off. There we go. Yeah, I don't want any of this. It looks all weird now. Yeah, it's gonna be the process right here. Start doing this kind of stuff, start opening a can of worms. Another door. The project gets pushed back more. So now you gotta clean all this stuff up. It's all good. I mean, shout outs to the homie Crow Customs and all the way in the UK. Like, this must be nothing to him. This dude's creative. He always comes out with some cool custom stuff. And let's see here. Let me see what I could do. See if I could perhaps start flattening, scribing a little bit of this area. Yeah, I just want it to be smooth. I don't want any of this stuff. If I had a real car, this and real car, I'd do the same if I had a lot of money and I could do it, or a team or something. But this is models, you know, you can do whatever you want. The only other tool I could think of to get rid of this is a chisel. I gotta find those. So I got stuff spread out in different toolboxes. Oh, let me move it over here, the camera. Sorry, guys. I'm like, dude, what the heck am I doing? We'll check the vents in a little bit, but let's see what we can do over here. I'm applying pressure too. on this, kind of digging in there. Yeah, if you guys don't have file sets, try to get some in different shapes. The one I'm using right now, it's like flat on one side and has a radius. It's round on the other side. All right, let's take a look right now. All right. Digging that. Yeah, it is, dude. You're right, Casey. It is kind of an odd shape, man. It's like, what the hell? Hey, come on, man. Making me put all this work. Yeah, let's see. Let me see if I can sand a little bit of it. The 400, not the 400, 240. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna be getting rid of that stuff, guys. We're starting to, but yeah, that has gotta go. Yeah, I don't want that. That's for sure. I am not gonna want that piece on here. Ah, like he went up. Let's see if I can do this side. So are you guys just chilling, or are you guys working on anything right now? Are you guys like on the bench as we speak? Oh wait, I think I do have it. Let's see. Yeah, the for the nippers, I'm using the ones from God Hand. They're these blue ones right here. I think they're the SP 120s or 125s. But yeah, those are the ones I'm using. Oh, here they are. They're over here. I'm trying to bust out the this chisel. And while we're doing that, let me move this glue out of the way. I don't want to get glue on my arm. It's happened in the past. All right, here we go. This is the one we want. This bad boy. Let's see here. So this is a flat chisel blade, 2mm, which we will be using with the same holder that we use the other. So you have to twist this here to loosen up this one here. Now we'll put this one back in this container just so we don't lose it, protect it. Because man, these pieces are expensive, these little ones. But let's get the chisel going here. Make it, there's the tip. Oh, let me put this on me because do this way. Let's see if it shows it. Come on, camera. Still? It's just a flat chisel, guys. Sorry. I swear. This autofocus stuff drives me crazy. Alright. Let me see how much I could move this up so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing, because I'm trying to get it to eye level for you guys to see what I'm seeing. Alright, let's see here. There we go. There's like a shortcut right here from sanding. Yeah, this is cutting it like butter right now. I'm gonna flip it around and go backwards. Because it dips in here. You see that? Oh man. Looks so crazy right there. But once I sand it, and then tomorrow once I pre-primer, it's gonna look more uniformed. So there's nothing to freak out about. See if we get through this side over here. Yeah, if you need to spray like clear and you're like feeling lazy, yeah, don't do it, bro. Just wait. Wait until you're in the mood, you know? Until you're like, hell yeah, let's do it. But yeah, I'd wait. I get like that too sometimes. Sometimes I'm just like, man, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. And then I get lazy or tired or something. Something comes up. Yeah, back then I used to dread it, like when I had to clear something and I was still learning how to do the whole process of it. I was like, dang, dude, I don't want to mess this up. So I would always kind of wait for excuses or just something to not do it. Like my lady would be like, hey, we need something from the store. All right, cool, I'll be back. I'll go get it. And that was my excuse or something to myself. But nah, not no more. Now I'm just like, if I'm in the mood, let's do it. You know, if I'm not, then probably gonna sit it out. And if I'm like pumped, yeah, we're gonna make it happen. All right, let's sand it a little now. Let's see if this will help. Yeah, like a little beak. There we go, we're digging in now. I don't know if you guys can hear that. It kind of pops. Right there, look at that. Let me get that off. Let's see if we get a good angle here. Yeah, it came off like nothing. I'm not really applying too much pressure. I'm just kind of guiding it, like pushing it. Yeah, right here. It's like a little indentation right here. But I hope some of this helps with some of the info. Thank you guys for sticking around and watching this. Appreciate you guys. Sand it some more. This little piece that's hanging out right here. It still looks weird, but we're getting there. Yeah, this is a process for sure. But also it's one that's like rewarding once you get it done. Oh, dang. The phone! What the hell? I fell. Nah. The hell happened right there, man? Jeez. Alright. Let's get back into this meditation mode right here. We got quiet there for a bit. I know, dude. Earthquake. Fudge. Alright. Let's see. Oh, man. Come on. Here, let me get in a better position because I'm like turning one way. My chair's going one way, I'm going the other way. It's like getting all weird over here. Okay. Getting there. A really odd shape for the nose. This feels crazy. It's like it's just curling up as I'm going. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna sip some coffee right now, guys. I'm gonna keep going. I gotta drink something. Then later I'll drink a bunch of water. But this thing comes in handy. This little piece right here. All right. Let's see. What am I doing? I'm gonna bust out. I gotta tilt this up a little bit, guys, because apologies for the angles. This thing keeps moving on me. See? What the hell? I hope you guys can see though. Okay, let's sand this part now. The only thing I don't like about the live thing, like directly from the phone, and the app, it doesn't let you like to manually like zoom in, zoom out, or like lock it in. It'd be cool if I could at least get like something a little bit more zoomed in or further, but it doesn't give you that. Let's see. Yeah, it still looks weird, but it'll give it. I gotta keep shaving it to kind of give it the smooth look I'm looking for, and reprimer. And once I get all that, then it's gonna start to take shape as to like what I want in the front end. Because yeah, there's still some little areas that need to be hit. See, I keep wanting to bring it up to like eye level with me, but the camera's down here, so it kind of makes it a little hard. But you guys get it. You guys see what I'm doing. The model. Yeah, then later maybe I'll scribe that too. Should have took a before and after picture. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, I just keep hearing cars driving by out there. You guys probably cannot hear that. There we go. There we go. Yeah, sounds like a big truck's out there. Like a bus. Thanks, dude. Little by little. This little chisel's doing its magic right now. Let me see if I can sign this. The struggles. Dang. It's coming together. There we go. Dang. Looks creepy. be no plan. All right, let me stop real quick, guys. Gotta have some coffee. Put that one right here. Right there. Right here, right here. All right, right there. All right, let me chill real quick. Damn, I'm drinking that thing like water. Not even hot no more. It's all cold. Let's look at the vents real quick. See where we're at. See, it dried. Doesn't mean they're completely smooth. But let me see. I'm gonna put a little bit more glue on there. So let's bring back the tape, the original tape we used. Let's get a little bit of glue for you guys. All right, and I'm just gonna do this last part, and I think I'm gonna call it quits for tonight for this part, and then we'll continue further next one. But you guys let me know. Let me know if you guys are digging this so far in the live streams. If I should do more like these build ones. Sorry, I'm not even looking at the camera. I mean, there's still some work in progress, but I think I need to put more glue. Okay, so that side's done. I need to do more glue for the other side, and that's it. But yeah, man, I gotta make sure I leave these things kind of done, semi-done, so this way tomorrow I could continue on. All right, let's see, guys. What platforms are you guys mostly using? Are you guys mostly on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook? Because I've thought about probably going live on the other platforms, but I don't know. I do not know. Bam. All right. So we got glue on both vents. That's done. All right. This is going to go over here now because this is going to be trash. This is going to be trash right there. I'm going to leave the chisel on. I'm not going to take it off. I'm just going to put the cap back on. Keep that there. Here, let me bust out the little vacuum again. The little handy cleaner. Let me get the camera so you guys can kind of see. Alright, this thing goes up here. This is this little house right here. I wish it could fly. Like, like a little drone. And that'd be pretty sick. Going up there. Alright. Alright, so more. Here, let me bust out the cutting mat. Right here. Alright. So we got the subject right there. Be needing this. These. That little brush. Here's the trunk. I need to primer this thing, man. I'm lagging it. Should have already had it primered up, man. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna use the scissors anymore, nor the tape. I think we're done with those scribing sessions. Those will be up there. Don't need the tweezers. I don't think I'll need the nippers for now. Let me see. Most likely we'll use the glue. We'll be needing that. Let's see. Yo, what up? What's up, GB Models? Man, my phone, not my phone, my laptop just died, so I can't monitor the comments right now. We'll put this 600, 400. But thank you for tuning in, though, man. That's for sure. I wonder if there's a way I could, I don't know if it'll let me tune in on comments here or anything from my phone, but probably not. But hey, guys, I'm gonna, there's the 240. I'm gonna put all this stuff away here, and we're just pretty much the way you guys see it is gonna be it. Another thing too, before I go, I want to shout out the homie Ryan. He sent over a huge stack of stickers. These are, I have more in the drawer, but these are the ones I have right now. I'm adding these free on every online order at ScaleRiders.com. So every order, you know, people place, I'll be like, bam, put a sticker, along with other like stickers and things like that we have from the homies. But if you guys are on Instagram, check him out, Scale Modelcars. He's from Hawaii. So Ryan, I've met him out here in California. He comes out to LA area, the Bay Area. We've seen him out there at the NNL West, San Jose. And, you know, he blessed us with these stickers right here. So I wanted to let you guys know about that. I already put one on my airbrush booth over here. Check it out. We got them linked up right there, along with the other homies right here. Shout outs to Slowly Models, NYS Modeling, Scale Builder Chad, and also HH Customs. It's that little cat right there. Pretty cool. And then Big Bad Dad's Garage, also from Hawaii as well. Shout outs to you guys right there. So later, you know, as we get into the painting, this is where I plan on getting down right here with the paint. Got the little stand all set up. Got my airbrushes, the compressors down there. And then over here, you know, we got the bench where we're going to be putting in a lot of work on stuff in here. And yeah, guys. So thank you. You guys have a good night or a good day, you know, because I know you guys are going to get things started probably on the other side. But yeah, it's about to be midnight over here. And I just kind of want to unwind, finish my coffee, probably watch some stuff, you know, online, and then just KO. All right. But peace out, guys. Thank you for tuning in, and let me know in the comments. We'll do some more. And I hope to see you guys on the next one. All right, guys. Peace out.